Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I was taking a day off today. I mean, technically, I did, because it's past midnight, so it's now the next. Don't worry about it. And all kinds of weird stuff was going on around me as I lay in bed, watching YouTube videos, reading articles. There's the He-Man stuff, which is going on right now. Oh, that doesn't look too good. There's the whole DSP thing going on for all you detractors out there. That's rather funny. But just as I was thinking, I'm going to leave everything. You know, tomorrow, I'll come back tomorrow. Just something on the tinterwebs caught my eye. And I thought, you know what? We're going to talk about this. This here, folks, is Gerry Conway. Somebody who's been very prominent within the comic book industry, even in TV as well. I think he did stuff like the Father Downing Mysteries and Diagnosis Murder. I used to love that stuff, you know? I guess tells it when I sees it. But Gerry Conway, as you can see from his bio, is the co-creator of The Punisher. Hell yeah. Firestorm. Power Girl, heyo, Vixen, and Ms. Marvel. Okay, no, you can't have everything. I'm only kidding. And producer of TV films and novels, Dodgers fan, passionate, libtard. His words, not mine. I would say just change that to liberal, because that's what you pretend you are, but you're definitely a reader, which we'll get onto in a moment. Now, if you have the unfortunate desire, I don't know if that's quite the word, to have a look down Gerry's timeline, it's just full of anti-Republican GOP rhetoric. That's all it is. It's somebody who clearly has suffered from TDS, and everything's just so mad about everything. Now then, they decided a few days ago, and it's only just really come to light because, let's just be honest, they're not particularly relevant. You know, for somebody that's so powerful, or should, you know, perceived so powerful in comic book history, you know, not a huge amount of people follow him. In retrospect to that. Not massive engagement on his tweets. You know, this one 54 minutes ago got a stagger. Oh, there's another one. Yes. Please tell us how you feel, Ron. Gerry, tell us how you feel. That's a retweet. 7, 4, 25. Yeah. Okay. So we get the drift. But they decided to come out a few days ago with a hot take. Don't you just love it when these people come out with hot takes? You know, particularly when you know what side of the equation they fall on. And by that, I mean how close-minded, how infected they are by their industry's politics. Because that's all they live and breathe, as you can see from his timeline. And this is what he comes out with. American comic book artists are taken deservedly to task regularly for outrageously sexist treatment of women. Well, they're actually not women per se. They are comic book creations. They are pencil drawings of women, fictitious women in a fictitious universe. But don't worry. But rarely do I see any commentary on the rampant sexism and misogyny of manga. And manga is incredibly popular with the younger readers. And he links an image. Shall we have a look at the image, folks? Oh my God. He's looking at the babeges. And they are big babeges. Won't somebody think of the children? Now, first of all, I just want to break a couple of things down in the tweet. Really just to expose Gerry's stupidness, ignorance. out of touch. He claims that there's rampant sexism and misogyny. No, far from it. Far from misogyny. In actual fact, these people celebrate the female form. There's no hatred towards women. If anything, you are displaying passive elements of misogyny with your tweet, because you're saying there's something wrong with the female form for people to appreciate and look at. You're a hypocrite. Again, surprise, surprise. And sexism of women. Why? Because they're drawn in a sexy manner. Because men and women, but you know, certainly straight men, like to look at attractive women. What's misogynistic about that? There's nothing misogynistic about it at all. Having an appreciation of the female form, that's not misogynistic. Words like that, of course, get thrown around willy-nilly nowadays. Because it's the word, it's the latest download, it's what you have to say when somebody actually appreciates the female form. Boobs, for some bizarre reason, breasts, Gerry, if that fits your agenda slightly better, are for some reason demonized, particularly when they get larger. Why? Why is that? The comic book industry for decades and decades and decades drew very attractive, sexy women and very buff, muscular dudes. They played out power fantasies. They played out sexual fantasies. There's a debate that Catwoman is actually Batman's sexual fantasy. Poison Ivy, another. These aspects of femininity are explored with Poison Ivy. It's the more toxic, the more dominant female. With Catwoman, it's the bad girl, it's the naughty girl. It's the one who doesn't want to play by the rules. We have all these power fantasies and sexual fantasies that are wrapped up in comic books, and they have been very, very successful for goodness knows how many years. It's only until you got a bunch of Puritans, a bunch of puritanical freaks that came into the comic book industry and decided that they didn't like it. They didn't like the fact that we liked it. Because, of course, comics are a visual form. It's not the written word only, it's a visual form. Therefore, it's attempting to stimulate more than one sense. It's attempting to stimulate your visuals, it's as well as your artistic side, which you're doing reading the storyline. It's meant to captivate you and drag you in and bring you into that universe. Nobody wants to look at a soccer mom lecturing them. That doesn't do anything for anyone. It's not exciting. It's not interesting. And this, of course, can we just state, before I even go any further, this is Gerry Conway, the creator of Power Girl. Power Girl. One character that has been seen as a very sexualized character for a long, long time. And a lot of these images here, you know, these are regular comic book images. Even in animation. Gerry was the creator of this. Where were you then, Gerry? Where were you then saying, no, my creation, no. This is what you created. And it's easy to say, well, in hindsight, in respect of hindsight. Not hindsight. No. This isn't. This is now your political leaning because of the filth which has infiltrated the comic book industry and decided to make everything puritanical. These are the people who you claim do not accept women, are misogynistic to women. I think a woman like this looks gorgeous. I think this cosplayer, she's looking pretty trick. The fan art, another cosplayer. I think it's beautiful stuff. Nothing misogynistic about that. Is it sexist? Appreciating the female form is sexist? No, this is a powerful person. This isn't a victim. This isn't a submissive. This is a powerful character. It's no sexism. It's not sexist to appreciate the female form or to be attracted to the female form. Just because you're part of the idiot industry, which is now dead, thanks to moronic comments like this from you, and from the people who came into your industry and said, we don't like the fact that you like attractive looking women. We're going to now turn Ms. Marvel into Carl Manvers, make it look like a flat-chested man. We're going to de-emphasize the dudes. We're going to get rid of your action and adventure. We're going to get rid of the hero's journey. We're going to turn all these characters that you've loved for decades on its head, and you will like it. And when we don't like it, and when we kick back, we get told, oh, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist, because it's all you can say to defend yourselves. You try and put up words which are meant to scare people into silence. And people, they're getting sick of being silent nowadays, and more people are speaking up. Speaking up for fucking idiots like you. Against idiotic trash like this. Here, let me show you something. This is from the Real BBC a couple of days ago with me and Gary from Nerdrotic, and we were going through the top 20 adult graphic novels for April. And it's Manga 1, Manga 2, Manga 3, Manga 4, Manga 5, Manga 6, Manga 7, Manga 8, Manga 9, Manga 10, Manga 11, Manga 12, Manga 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and bloody 20. And do you know why manga is dominating? Is it just because of that? No, it's not just because of. It's in spite of. Because they also don't destroy the characters. The characters are very important. So they believe massively not just in the visual beauty of comics, but the characterization of them as well. They don't lecture you. They don't tell you how you should be thinking. They understand the beauty of comics. They understand the beauty of art. And they understand the excitement that people get from being engrossed in a good story. So there we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.